we're getting straight into this. Looks like journalists are now melting down. Also, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, congratulations again. You've done it.
I think that it's time that video game journalists learn that mods are okay, that gamers should be able to edit their own games the exact way that they want, and if they're so bothered by a certain piece of content, like one singular mod existing, writing articles on it is really only going to cause the Streisand effect to happen. And now they've put up this article titled, "Unfortunately, players are whitewashing a certain Clair Obscur Expedition 33 character." And yeah, they are referencing one singular mod that is now getting way more attention than it was before, because at the time of them writing this, it had about 1,000 downloads. Now it's got thousands more. So it says Clair Obscur Expedition 33, by the way, they didn't spell the name of the game right, has been lauded for many things, one of which is its characters. I live streamed a full playthrough of this game on the channel. I absolutely loved it. At this point, it is my game of the year. I really don't see a way that anything else is going to top it in 2025.
Okay, let's see what we got. According to this, I saw it says Ciel, I can't even say, is altered in a mod with lighter skin, stripping her original olive tone. Some players supports modification, prompting a discussion on racial implication? Well, that's new. Let's hear for more.
It's one of my favorite games I've ever played, really. It was phenomenal from start to finish. Everybody who is part of the Expedition 33 team, and almost every other character in Lumiere for that matter, has been designed and characterized in such a way that it is impossible to not care about them. However, much like those who felt the need to make Monster Hunter Wilds Alma more attractive, there is a section of the Clair Obscur audience who can't leave characters alone with one new mod, whitewashing one of the party members. So they put out a whole article on one single mod, giving it way more attention than it initially had. Now, I don't think that there's a need to mod any of the characters in this game. Most of the women are drop dead gorgeous. Most of the men are super attractive. But at the same time, it's your version of your game. And I always say this, people should be able to mod a game in whatever way they want, because
that is true. They are allowed to. Well, that is not what Nexus Mod are thinking. They don't care what players want. Nexus Mod says they're not political, but everybody here knows what they did. You remember Marvel Spider-Man, the PC port, when they tried to replace the pride flag with the American flag? Think about that. Look, for me, I rarely use mods, and I know some of you use mods, and you rarely even use it. Or perhaps you use it mostly to, I don't know, make it a costume, or perhaps even make it sound ethnically, or perhaps you want to make it look like it's from your kind. Whatever it is, whatever mod you make, it's your choice. That's the freedom of it. Or you could just leave it default. See, there's always a choice.
It's not an online game, which of course this isn't, then it doesn't affect me, so why should I care what you are doing with your game? You'd think that the gamer would also be willing to defend gamers, but this is why they've become so irrelevant over the years and why people view them as a giant joke, because they don't care about what we want. They don't care about us having our freedoms and our games that we paid for. If you want to mod the game in a certain way, go for it. But apparently to the gamer, this should be outlawed. It says CL is the fourth member of the Expedition 33 team you meet in Clair Obscur, following Gustave, Mayel, and Lune. She's an olive-skinned teacher who has a great love for her students and a strong hatred for the paintress. Given the situation, she can enjoy a laugh, but for some reason, players have taken offense to the color of her skin. Just because somebody wants to slightly tweak the way a character looks in a game does not mean that they think she looks terrible or awful, or that they've taken offense to it. But it says a new mod on Nexus Mods, which has already garnered 1,000 downloads, is called Untanned Lighter Skin. So we're talking about 1,000 downloads. Now, of course, since this article went up, it's got thousands more. I mean, it's got 37,000 views and 3,000 downloads.
You know, I'm surprised Nexus Mod doesn't even take it down. And again, I think by the time this video is uploaded, what are the chances of they're going to, I don't know, do it? Amazing, folks. Just amazing. Like I said, I don't usually use mods or use mods anything. I like to play it the way it is intended. Leave it default. Now you see why many gamers viewed game journalists as a big joke. And not only that, if you don't know, here's some added one. Journalists are praising South of Midnight for skippable boss option. Yeah, you can skip boss. I'm not kidding. It's true. Seriously, why
advantage.
would you want to skip a boss fight? I don't get it.
I think that it is crazy that somebody is complaining about this because she really looks no different, right? We're not talking about something that drastically alters her appearance. Like, if you told me the model on the right was the one in game, I'd say okay. If you told me the one on the left was the one in game, I would say okay, because she really looks no different. It's not like she has pale white skin. Sure, she looks a tiny bit lighter, but ultimately, if you feel this is a change you want to make to your copy of the game, like, go for it. In both, she looks absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion, and clearly many other people's opinions. But of course, the gamer just wants to find a way to call gamers racists or sexists or accuse us of hating women in the way that they look. I also find it funny that they have a specific section in here where they say it's another example of a wholly unnecessary mod altering a team's artistic vision for their characters when they don't complain when people put up things like trans flag mods in Spider-Man 2. Right? They don't complain when somebody has a mod that turns Henry black in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like, those things aren't what they're going to complain about. But oh no, if you alter a character's skin tone to make her slightly lighter or make her more attractive by, I don't know, giving her makeup or changing the texture of her skin, that is too offensive. And of course, everybody's pointing and laughing at the gamer now because it just sounds so ridiculous that this is what they're complaining about. Also, it wouldn't surprise me if now that the gamers put up this hit piece that Nexus Mods ends up banning this mod, but they haven't at this point in time. DEG Mods commented, if it does get taken down, it's already up on our end, protected with censorship resistance. I highly recommend you guys check out DEG Mods for any types of mods you're looking for. Nexus Mods does tend to ban a lot, like with the Oblivion Remastered, or even going back to Tomb Raider and Trigger Warnings. They ban a lot, but DEG Mods does not. Highly recommend you check it out. People are saying things like, it's changing a character's outfit or appearance in a single player game, triggers outrage articles, yikes. Whitewashing, that looks like different lighting. If you're calling this whitewashing, maybe you need to bleach your eyes. There is barely a difference here, which obviously I 100% agree that there really isn't that much of a difference at all. It's a mod site. That's what people feel to do. Then let them. They can make her rainbow or whatever for all I care. So yeah, people are viewing this as a non-issue, but of course the gamer just had to put up an anti-gamer hit piece and find a way to attack us yet again. And now it's, you're not allowed to mod your game the way you want.
You know, these journalists keep on asking why you creators put me in your article or your video. I'm trying to remember what Ono Alex did when fanboys got in his video. You see, here's the thing. If you journalists and all those wokies and all their cohorts and Sweet Baby Inc. would stop being such a numbnuts or a-hole, these kind of things wouldn't ever happen. To all those woke consultancy firm, woke journalists, you did it to yourself. It's true, and that's what really happens. You do it to yourself. Yeah, I know, it's not a good impression for Ono Alex, but hey, at least I'm trying. And I'm still playing it. I am gonna be making a challenge. Yeah, it's a part 2 of my No Glasses run. I don't know how long it is. It could be an hour of that video, or it could be 2, whatever it is. And no, I'm not live streaming, okay? No way. I think the word whitewashing has lost all its meaning, folks. Who uses the term whitewashing anymore? To my viewers, just in case if Nexus Mod banned this, because since I know all of you like to mod this game, you go to DEG Mod or even DLC Fun or Gary's Mod, okay? It seems the industry is healing, but sadly these wokies, they're not gonna give up. But we have to keep calling them out and make sure we make video games good again. I believe it's this is from Will of the Fans, okay? Make great games, video games, I don't know what it is, how it's pronounced. I'm gonna have to look into it. Similar to MAGA, make games good again. Now, I haven't exactly got Ciel, hopefully I'll get, but based on the picture I'm looking at this screen, it doesn't look like any difference. Well, I mean, the skin looks a bit darker than the after one, but to be honest, unless I'm colorblind or anything, I don't think there's any difference. What about you guys? Just rewind the video on this part. Also, look at the photo. Do you see any differences or similarity?
Where are we? This is...
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.